What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bimmer PhD. I'm your host, Tim, and we finally got the engine out of the E70 diesel. And by we, I mean this guy, Ryan, right here. He is amazing. Ryan just joined our team. He moved here from Arizona, and boy, are we excited to have him on board. So let me show you what he has been working on. So this was the engine, and we removed the valve cover when it was in the car and definitely confirmed that the chain had snapped because there's only one chain attached. These are gear-driven engines. And sure enough, these are the chains, and you can see it snapped, crackle, popped. Now, we're trying to determine why, because we're either going to rebuild this engine or replace it with another fortified used engine. So while we got it out, let me show you some of the other components. This is the large turbo right here. This is the small turbo. This comes on first when you take off, and then later on as you build some speed, it's too small to push, so now the larger turbo kicks in. And since it has a intelligence system, because it's always BMW, it can open this lower turbo independently to give it an extra power as you're accelerating. Here's your electronically controlled thermostat and your water pump. And we're going to take the front case off this thing and see what happened on the front next. But I wanted to give you the visual over here. This is your high pressure pump. And we're suspecting something happened with either the high pressure pump or the oil pump. Let me show you the oil pump. Ryan went ahead and took it apart, and he observed that there's some sort of metal got into this part of the, and we've got our shop dog Ducati over here, wants to help out. And there's some metal wear inside there. So we started taking a closer look into the oil pan. Let me see if I can zoom in. Look at all these sparkly pieces of metal. Where did you say the other one was as well?
I was going to say there's a bunch of pieces all in here.
Yeah. We have not yet found the broken metal.
There was also all the rag pieces that I extracted from the oil as it was coming out.
All right. Why don't you tell us what you saw inside on the cylinder head aspect of it here?
Initially, when I pulled it off, I was just sort of shaking everything down, taking a look at everything. I'll tilt this a little bit for you guys. We have broken rockers. It snapped this rocker, and that rocker.
And they are right here. So, what's next?
Well, next we're gonna see, what exactly happened in the timing case. I want to see if we can move this high pressure pump, the distribution pump, because it could have been what broke one of the chains. The oil pump I took apart because it had seized. I wanted to see if it had sucked up a substantial piece of metal, because it could have sucked one of the rocker arm roller bearings, and that we would have known that the rocker arm failed before, as the pump was still spinning. I couldn't find any substantial debris in there, but it did get some metal through it, as indicated by the wear on the inside of the the inner rotor. So now it's just a matter of seeing what else failed and how bad. The rocker arms could be a result of the piston coming up and smacking the valve, which would then snap the rocker in half at the pivot point.
And we'll find that out when we get the cylinder head off here.
It's just a matter of, I want to know in what order things failed for my own curiosity, but also so that if we end up not using this motor, we know what is a known failure. That way we can address it on the next motor. Because the known failures on these engines are few and far between, actually, outside of the emissions system.
Yeah, it's a pretty stout motor. This is the M57. So now we're gonna flip it on over and see what we see on the bottom end of it. All right, now that we've got the motor flipped over, we can look inside here and see number 6 piston intact. 5, see if I can focus, intact. 4 intact. 3 I expected to see broken stuff in 2 and 1, but did not have that. Ryan, what were you telling me about the
Okay, so
pulleys here?
this gear here runs the oil pump. That chain is missing. And this runs between, it goes from the crank to the high pressure pump, and the high pressure pump has a gear setup that looks very similar to this, where it's got 2 sets, it's got accommodations for 2 separate chains. And up there, you have this chain that runs to it to drive it, and then off of that, it runs the cam on the one side, which is then geared. So we have both of these chains snapped, and one could have fallen into the line of the other one as it was braking, or we could have seen 2 separate incidences that occurred in a very short succession of time.
We'll find out when we get it apart. All right, guys. Hopefully you've learned something. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with some of the videos that we're making here at Bimmer PhD. Like and subscribe.